Where we last left off, the forward you had, in effect, just achieved Bankai, or able to use it, so to speak. Shaka, as you will be healed up by Shakahachi before he takes the stage, and he sort of gives you all a look, and well, I trust that I will have a bit of a challenge, but I won't make it easy for you. Are you ready?
Sure, let's go.
Roll initiative. Tay?
Yes.
Okay.
I was grabbing tea.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
And order descending. Yasha, Seijo, choose which of you wants to go first or second.
I'm fine putting Yasha last.
Okay,
Looks funny.
go.
Okay.
Alright. Shakahachi is going to nod at Nozomi. Well then. If you wouldn't mind. Yes, go ahead.
Well, I guess first the passively again.
Bankai costs 2 actions and half your SP to enter,
Yes.
for future reference.
Good. Yes. Yeah, I just charged twice.
Alright, so that's 9, 37.
Twice would be the 46, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, 46.
And that's it.
Okay, holding an action. Shakahachi's turn. He's going to spend an action, and some SP, as always. The area around you grows hot, and he gains summer heat. He's then going to move to here and raise his flute and play a series of notes, which will be his next 2 actions. You see what looks like almost a heat shimmer of himself in these 2 positions. Shigura, your turn. You go up to 45.
Well, since things seems to be heating up in here, I think it's only right that we cool things down with a little brisk summer shower, shall we?
If you wish to.
Night Namida.
Okay, you go down to 7. Slow or fast?
Fast.
Alright. Let's radius this. Alright. Is charge. Alright, so you are currently below 10% maximum SP.
Yep.
And base SP regen is doubled from 7 to 14. charge already does double that, so 14 to 28. And then you get double because of the passive, so you get 54 SP.
Okay.
That's... You've done bonus action, Shikai, and charge. So you've got 2 actions left. 3 technically,
Okay.
I guess, if you've... because of Shikai moment.
Actually, wait, why is it 54? 54? Like, isn't it doubled a few times?
Charge is based on base SP regeneration.
Yes.
His rain doubles it.
Mm-hmm.
Charge doubles it.
Yeah.
And he has a passive that doubles it again if he's below 10% maximum SP.
Right.
So he got 7, 14, 28, 30, 56.
Yes, but you said 54. And gave him 54. So it's, yeah, I mean, it should be 56.
Yeah, you're
So
right, sorry. Thank you. It's fine, I'm sure he won't miss 2 SP. But thank you regardless. 3 actions left then?
No, don't say that. I'm gonna find a way to make those 2 matter.
Please don't.
And then, after that... Well, I don't know what you're planning back there. But how about coming over here instead? And I'm gonna try and put a Sengeki in between him and his heat shimmers.
Let me pull up my phone to check the spell list, because I forgot to do that before. Other way. That is a Bakudo or a personal?
Personal.
Sengeki. Residual trace of spiritual energy. I suppose you'd be able to do that.
Yeah, because everything currently is covered in my spiritual
Alright,
energy.
so you want to put it where exactly? Like right in the middle?
Yes, to push him towards us.
Okay. It'll push him... Okay, roll a key attack against him. And that's 2, 4, 6, 8 SP. So down to 55. 10, that's a hit. So he goes 3 tiles towards. Do you want him to go... I suppose you want him to go to the left here rather than to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's here. His heat
And-
shimmers are unaffected.
Yes, and as he is essentially flying towards me,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to coat my blade in the rainwater and slash him as he passes by with a drawing slash.
And that is your... That's your active... That's your active of...
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, let me just make sure I've got that correct. So that is... got the characters, on Shigure. Increased damage next on attack by Kido divided by 2 and increased range by 2. So that's 25% maximum SP, which is 76 divided by 4, which is 19. So you lose 19 down to 36. Roll his Zanjutsu attack against him. That's not a crit, but it is 6
you have
plus.
to remember that you add half keto.
Not to the roll. That's to the damage.
Okay.
So base damage 6 plus half keto is 5, which is 11. So he goes down to 2, 8, 9.
And if I remember, do I have one more action?
You do, yes.
In that case, the second my blade makes contact with him,
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna use Kiyomitsu on Yodo Shinto.
Shinto. Okay. Let me go back to the page. That is...
Just spend my SP for a tier 5 and then...
Allow equalization of spiritual energy. Whichever target user has potentially higher SP transfers the equivalent to low entity. So he's at 70%.
And I will be at a lot lower because I'm now casting a tier 5 spell.
Yes, so you are
I'm gonna go
casting down 20, down to 16. So you're at 16 out of 76, which is 21%. So 21 plus 70 is 91. 91 over 2 is 45. So he goes down to 45. You go up to 45, which is it'd be 35, 38. I'm not gonna math this, I'll just call it 35. Should be about right. That's your actions done.
Yes, and then I'm gonna move back slightly
Okay.
with my free movement, just over to here roughly.
Okay. Seja, your turn.
We'll summon the Dominions, I guess.
All right. You go down 12 to 55, and the army arrives as a tradition. And a 1, and a 2. They're very small right now. I shall just fix that in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Where do you want the 6th one? I guess here, or do you want it somewhere else that's 2 tiles away?
That's fine.
Okay. You've got, I think, 2 actions left. Yes, 2
No, 3.
actions.
Yes, 3.
Oh yes, 3. Sorry, because of your passive. Thank you.
Let's see. I will use tier 6 Hado
All right.
as an incantation.
Okay.
I use the high end.
Let's have a look at this. Tier 6 high end. Incantation. So you will. That costs 6, 12, 18. Is it 18? You have Keto 5, so yes, it's 6, 12, 18 HP. So you go down to 37. Dealing a roll Keto attack against him. That's a hit. It deals 6 dark damage and drains 10% of his SP. So he goes down to 283. You drain 10% of SP, so he goes down to 35, and you regain 10 SP, which is 10 HP for you, so 47. You've got 1 action left.
I will. I'll merge 2 minions together.
Okay. So there you go.
Okay. And then the free movement, I'll just bring this one in here.
All right.
The minion, so
And that's your turn.
Yeah.
Yasha, you go up to 21.
Let's see. He is going to simply charge.
I don't think he has access to that, remember?
Right. In that case, yes, move over to here and do nothing else.
Alright. Nozomi's turn.
Okay.
So you go to max SP and in battle high.
Mm-hmm. And I have 5 actions then, I guess.
You have 3. You have +1 from Shiguri. Where's the 5th coming from?
The one I didn't use last time.
Ah, yes. You have 5. You just for future reference, I'll mark out actions you don't use for future. So you've got your 4 actions first, and then your 5th action will be the one from last turn.
Yeah. I don't mean it. Doesn't matter. It just matters that I have 5 actions now.
Yep, it does.
So, also just to the question. So the Actually, no. No. I only have 4 because it wasn't in Shikai before.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you only have the 4 actions then.
But now I am.
No, you're in Shikai, yeah. So now actions that you don't use will be carried over.
Yes. Nice. Mm-hmm. Let's see then.
You've still got, but that Shikai was one of your actions because you
Yes.
said you've only got 3.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right. Yes, sorry. I'll use the first acted to analyze the battlefield.
Alright. The sort of heat shimmering clones up here look like they're preparing to make some sort of attack. However, given the direction they're currently facing, you would surmise the way you're standing right now is safe.
Okay. So, I mean, how are they facing them? Are they facing...
They're facing where he was standing when he summoned them.
Okay, so just onto that spot, basically? Or...
Yeah.
yeah,
Roll perception if you want to know more.
right. I think I get it, but I suppose I should roll for it.
Just D12.
Yeah.
I'll say you don't get that. All you surmise is that they're going to go in this sort of direction.
Yeah.
For the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 actions left.
Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. I'll move over here.
Alright.
So that's just a movement. So
That is just a movement. You do feel some sense, some sort of. You almost. I guess the equivalent would be so you feel your hackles raising as you step into this location.
Right, and then I have that and that. So I'll also charge once.
Alright, so up 9 to 21.
Yeah, and then I'll save 4.
So that was 1, 2, 3 actions. Yeah, you've got 1 left. Shakuhachi's turn. The heat shimmers go off. This one dashes in a line in, where's the ruler tool? This direction, along this line of tiles. Only Nozomi is hit.
Yes.
Roll a dodge against him if you wish to use one of your 3 actions to dodge.
Yes.
Enemy's Q accuracy is higher than your evasion. Roll a d12. Roll a d10.
Yep.
Both 6. You lose and take 10 damage.
Upon seeing this, since he
Yeah.
has currently 5 reactions to use,
Where?
Yasha,
Ah. Okay.
first off, he's gonna activate Shikai and dash over to next to Nozomi to block, essentially basically push Nozomi to the side and block.
Which side?
Like he's essentially running over to here, then pushing her out away in this direction and standing in her tile.
Okay. Let's see. You've been pushed. Do you want to move 1 or 2 tiles? In that case, Nozomi.
1.
Alright, so you're here, and Yasha is now here. So Yasha then takes the 10 damage, which I'm assuming he blocks.
Yes.
And let me just check his kit. That is... Yeah, you can block up to 12, so you take 0. And you gain a marble.
10 and store 10.
And store 10, yes. And then this one does the same. Dashing in a line from here through this way. Seijo has no actions remaining to block, I don't think.
I mean, Yasha can block it where it is.
Yasha can block, yes, but it still travels through. It's a heat shimmer. It's not like a physical entity. So it travels in the line regardless of who blocks it. However, there was nobody else in this line.
In that
Roll a... Roll a d12.
Who?
Yasha. No modifiers. I'll give you that. You can reduce the damage from it, but from all further targets by half. So
I'm gonna
you
try to do one better.
okay?
Seeing how this thing is probably a massive spiritual power, I'm gonna try and essentially intimidate it by unleashing as much spiritual power as I can with the Hachikeru.
To save on Hajikeros, I'm gonna say that I won't give this to you.
I'm still using it.
Okay, well if you want to use it, that's fine, but it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. You still block the damage with your reactions, gaining a second marble and blocking the 10 damage. The damage is cut in half for all future hits. Seijo, you and this minion all take 5 damage. Do you wish to spread HP or do you wish to just take the damage?
I will redirect it so that this one stays on full HP.
Okay.
I don't take any damage and you can share it evenly amongst the other minions.
Okay, so this one goes down to 1. Your 5 goes down to 1 on this minion, and the 5 on the other one goes down to 1 on this minion. However, this minion and this minion are now marked as burnt.
Okay.
How can they burn? They're in water.
It's summer. Heat. Seijo can still cook his minions when they're wet. It's just it's the interaction between your spiritual energies is not. They're not warring. They're not like enemies. They're allies. So there's.
Oil the bread does not sound good.
Don't worry about it, okay? All you need to know is that as you're not fighting each other, your Shikai isn't negatively interacting with his in that way. Even though it is an area of effect that can negatively interact. Now that that's done, he's going to gain a stack of autumn. What was that? What did I call this? Let me check. Not now. It's in this dock. This dock, yes. He's going to gain a stack of Autumn Storm, summoning, and then he's going to spend an action to charge 265, and then spend an action to summon one mirage. Sort of, it looks like a sort of almost a storm cloud version of himself in this location. Shigure, your turn. Your base SP regen is doubled to 15,
Yes.
so you go up to 50. Oh wait, he does have another action, doesn't he? Yeah, he also summons another one. He has another action from Yoshikai, so he summons a second one here. Yeah, it's Shigeru's turn.
These games are starting to get repetitive. Are you merely a summoner?
Well, if I told you how the second act of the play would happen, that would be spoilers, would it not?
Well, I guess we'll just have to disperse these clouds then. On Yodo, Nekosogi, on both of them.
Another Nikosogi, that is... Category techniques. Weaken the bindings of radiant object to make it less durable.
And since they are made of just spiritual particles, they should essentially just turn into spiritual particles again.
Roll roll 2 Keto attacks against him. Ten and 8. One of them will vanish. Which do you want it to be, left or right?
Left.
Okay. That was 20 SP, so down to 30. You've got
Then,
3 actions left.
well, if I can't disperse them, I guess I'll just put them to a different use for you. And I'm gonna send a Renka over to the other cloud.
Renka being
On the other Renka tier 3.
to 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, down to 20, 18. Send an orb over to it then.
Yes.
Roll a Q attack against him. Okay, I'll give you that. As the Renka contacts the sort of storm cloud, it does drain the SP from it, and you regain. He's gave it 10, so you regain 4. 22. However, whereas you really deconstruct with this one is more of a much more violent of a reaction, and it detonates early, dealing 10 damage to all adjacent enemies.
Yes, I still have blocks.
Yeah, she still has a block, so he will block and regain another 10 damage. Seiju, these 2 minions here are going to take 10 damage. Do you wish for them to survive, or just eat it and then not worry about splitting? Because they'll need 8 HP, they'll need 9 HP each to survive. 10 HP. Or 10 rather, I guess.
No, they can go.
Okay. Kabushki. Shigeru still has, I think, 2 actions left?
Yes, of which I will do a. I will move up to him
Okay.
and go. How about we get onto the main course and deliver a sword attack?
No augmentation?
No, but
Okay,
once
just-
again, upon giving contact, I will also activate Shinto again.
Okay, so you to attack him first.
Yes.
That is a crit. He takes 9 damage, down to 274. And you activated which one again?
Shinto.
Shinto. Equalizing, he's at 45%. You're
Yes, and I
at
will go down quite a chunk now.
you're at 22 to 76. You're at 28%. So he goes down
No,
to.
I will be a lot lower than that.
Oh yeah, because it's tier 5
paying
minus 20.
plus
You're
tier 5
you're
cost.
at 2. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're at hang on a second, let me. You're at 3% basically. So he's at 45. So 48. So 48 divided by 2 is 24. So he goes down to 24 SP. And you go up to 24% of 76. Which is 18. And that's your remaining 2 actions done.
Yes.
Seiju, your turn. You recover to 53 HP.
Okay. For the merging, can it only be done on the small minions, or can I keep merging minions
Only
together?
small minions.
Okay. Thought I'd check that. Just
Yeah,
in
you
case.
can't. I'm not letting you merge them all yet.
I'll move this one around and then blow it up.
All right, roll a Q attack against them.
Is that from the minion?
From yourself, because you have Keto and the minion doesn't.
Okay. So
That is a crit. He takes double damage, double the HP damage, and then times 1.5, so he takes 36 damage. Down
Nice.
to 4238. You've got 3 actions left.
okay.
The
I'm
other
gonna-
minions also have their free movement.
This one can do a bop.
Alright. Harker attack against him from it. That's 6 damage.
This one can do a bop.
That's a crit. 9 damage. 2, 2, 3.
And then
So that's command attack, so you've got 2 actions left, including your own movement.
okay. And then I will do an attack of my own.
Okay. 13. That is a crit. You deal 9 damage to him. 2, 1, 4, and you heal 9 HP.
He seems to have. There you
Yep,
go.
don't worry.
He gained Switzerland.
Yeah, I didn't delete one of the 2s when I typed his HP. Okay, that's your turn. Yasha, your turn. You regain 3 SP. Huge amount, I know.
Well then. Move closer to him.
Okay.
With the free movement. After which he will catch the eye contact of where he believes Shakuhachi's eyes are.
Okay.
And go. Well then. The beast to the witch. Which is stronger?
I believe you just answered your own question.
And he will then use all his 3 marbles into a single attack.
Alright, that is... yes, Hide. That is a level 3 spender.
Yes.
3 copies at each attempt. So you get to roll 3 times for this attack.
Well, I get to roll up to 3 times depending on how.
Well, you can only roll 3 times for the crit, but...
Alright.
So you get triple advantage on this. Not a crit, not a crit. Crit. You deal 6 plus 30
13.
times 1.5, which is 36 and 1.5, which is 18, 54. 54 damage to him, which is 210 minus 50 is 160. That should have cost SP, I just realized, but in the interest of not...
Drain HP.
Yeah, that's it. Of course, you have that, don't you? So it would be 9 that would be spending. So drain 9 HP down to 27. I forgot you had that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You've got 3 actions left.
He was supposed to kind of try and assess how the enemy is reacting to that strike.
They took a lot of damage off it, but he's not too worried at the moment.
Well, seems that's not gonna face your little concert, is it? Well, guess we'll have to push it a bit further. Unkai.
You still need half SP for this, just so you're aware.
Yeah, consume the HP.
Alright, fine. You take 18 HP, which leaves you at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And now we delete him. Well, we put him in the GM layer. Move him over to the wall, so he's out of harm's way. Character's Bankai. Kyogani Tafuri has arrived at 9 and
9.
6.
Let's see. And for his free marble, I'm gonna use it for forest.
1 second. Let me just put his initiative at 1. Move him to there. You're gonna use it for forest, okay?
Yes, and that is now he has done 3 actions, which means he has 1 left and then his free reaction left, and he's gonna save those.
Okay, he's saving.
Yes.
Would you care to dine on a minion?
I prefer if the minion hit me, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Well, the minion will give you 1 HP.
Yeah,
if
and
you
they will
eat
give
it.
me more if they literally hit me.
That's fair. Nozomi's turn then. You go up to 25.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Right, so actually then, what happened was that I used was the bonus dodge first,
Yeah.
so I should still have 1 action carried over.
From last turn.
Yes,
If you didn't use all of 4 of your actions, then yes, you would have 1 carried over.
exactly. So this turn I have 5, but I have to spend all 5 now, otherwise there won't be anything. Yes.
Yep. Otherwise, you lose the extra 1.
Yeah. Yes. So. Hmm. Let's see. Right. I charged twice.
Okay. Your first charge gets you up to because it's doubled as well. I remembered, so it's
Oh, it is.
so
What?
it'll get you 18 up to 43.
Yeah,
So that's 1 charge.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 charge then might be enough for now then. First, so I charged once.
Yep, you've done that.
Yes. Hmm. So why was it double? Was it because of the rain?
It's because of the rain, yeah.
I see.
It would normally be it would be halved in slow rain, doubled in fast rain.
Yes. I see. Hmm. I suppose. Let's try this out then. Bankai.
Let me DM you your Bankai kit. And the name of your Bankai is... Let me see if I can copy... I can't copy the name of it from here. Edit.
Suppose I
The
already.
name is normally said after the transformation. You go to the GM layer to join Yasha on the side. And thankfully I've added the music for this. What everyone else sees is Nozomi releases a burst of spiritual energy and then seems to begin to shrink before your eyes. Her hair growing longer, her skin growing more wrinkled and wizened. Your blade, as you look down as your point of view begins to lower, and you look down and see your blade chipping and tarnishing before rusting away in your hand. However, the spirit within you, at a brief whisper, you push your spiritual energy into the blade. You are too big, there we go. And that's 26, 26, and it's 43, 48, 24. So 43 minus 24 would be 23 minus 4, 19. And you have battle high. There you go. Do you wish to say the name of your Bankai upon achieving it?
Kodai Neko no Chie.
You gain Feline Stance, which is not marked, it's just a thing that's there. You retain your Shikai abilities in this state, and you've spent 2 actions to enter Bankai. You used 1 to charge, so you have 2 actions remaining this turn.
Yes.
You have a choice between attacking, using your Shikai actives, Lion's Roar, Tiger's Claw, Jaguar's Maw.
Yes.
Each of these are, though all of these do cost 25% maximum SP, but you do also have, should you choose to enter it, you do have Shunko, although Bankai and Shunko both have an upkeep of 5% maximum SP, so by keeping both going, you would effectively negate your natural charge, your natural SP regen. Although with the SP regen doubled, it would even out essentially.
Wait, actually, is the passive regen also doubled?
Yeah, it buffs passive regen, and then charges based on passive regen.
Yeah, so then I should have more. Then.
I put you up 9 instead of 4 at the start of the turn.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, then let's see.
While this is happening, I want you to roll. I want Tay, I want you to roll a perception for Yasha or Shiguri, whoever you believe would be the most appropriate for this, for seeing a Bankai being released for the first time.
You choose.
Yasha, since he's got his own. And it's been around for longer.
D12 just? Or?
Just D12, yep. All you realize is that there was no huge release of spiritual energy when this Bankai was released, which you believe to be a little odd, but don't remark on it otherwise given your current state. Let me also put you back on initiative at 20.
Hmm.
Thought you'd like it.
Yes. Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
You have 2 actions, and also bonus action dodges that you can then use to activate the later ones, although you do the SP for them as well.
Yes. Um, how nearby does he have to be for the first one?
Lions is within 2 tiles,
Okay.
so you would need to move to here, or one of the tiles just below you in order to get in within range.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will do then.
Okay.
And Lion's Roar.
Alright. That's 12 SP.
Yep.
You feel a sort of violent instinct well up within you, and you let loose an uncharacteristic roar. To you, it sounds almost deafening, but your spiritual angel protects you from it. Your allies around you are also the same. You're innately marking them as allies, essentially protects them from the effect. The enemy, however, is marked with Lion's Roar, taking 20% increased damage for the next 3 turns. Let's mark this as that. And you gain a stack of feline instincts. And also gain your own version of Lion's Roar, Lion Stance. So you gain the Lion Stance red, and then you would gain... Let's put this to overdrive, why not? So then you've got 1 action left. You may wish to charge, or this is also your free action for this turn due to your passive.
Yeah. Charge seems good.
Okay, so you go up 18 to 25. Shakahachi is going to nod and sort of... That's the sort of power that the player on the stage should have. Now then, if you don't mind, I believe I shall join you. He's going to spend an action to charge. Then skipping ahead, he's going to gain 1 stack of spring shower of winter frost and a stack of spring shower. And then he is going to look at Yasha and sort of, you wish to see which of us would be stronger. Perhaps I should be able to show you that now. And he stamps his foot on the ground. It sounds like wood on wood, like an actor on a stage stamping their foot for effect. He raises his flute to his mouth and well, let's move on to the second act, shall we? Play upon the stage, Théâtre de l'Opéra. The air around him begins to churn. You feel all 3 of you adjacent to him feel heat, frost, storm, and winds just battling for dominance. Eventually, however, this maelstrom of spiritual energy settles down, and what you see before you is a sight that you might not have expected. He stands there in a robe that has an autumn leaf pattern around the hem with an obi of cherry blossoms. Trees seem to grow out of his shoulders, and his scarf has snowflakes on it. The 4 elements themselves the 4 seasons seem to whirl around him. He does, however, retain your damage debuff, the vulnerability. Well then, if you will permit me to start this, here we go here. Start this off. He is going to, by starting on spring, gain a stack of spring again. Let's see. Spring shower is that. Okay. He sort of looks around. Come out with everything you've got. Shigura, your turn. You regen 15 up to 20, 35, 33.
Well. It would seem the opening act is over. And then, well, how about we see how much stronger you've become?
By all means.
And Shigura is going to I might be calling the kettle black, but you seem still quite frail. And okay, I am going to first off Tekoi.
That is it's focused criminal density. Okay. How are you using this?
To reinforce my arms. I'm essentially putting the sword into the ground and then strengthening both my arms.
All right.
And while I do this, I will also do a charge.
Okay, so that's going to be 7, 15, 30 SP for you, up to 33 again. So that's 2 of your 4 actions.
Kyumitsu Myoto. Kakuhenkan.
Kakuhenkan. Alright. Are you going to try and double punch him then?
Yes.
Roll a key attack against him.
Particularly, I'm aiming straight at the lower rib cage.
Alright, Q attack against him. He has entered summer. That is Keto attack. He is going to roll a dodge because he has spring. Your Keto accuracy is higher than his evasion, so both roll a d10. If you roll a 5 or higher, yep, that goes through. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, as I said, like I'm using my strengthened limbs to do a Kakuhenken straight in the middle of his like lower rib cage, and I'm essentially trying to just cleave his spiritual energy inside his body in twain.
Alright, you seal his SP use and HP regeneration through his next turn.
And assume doing damage as well.
Due to the Tekoi, I would say you do damage. Roll a Hakuto attack against him. I'll take this as a hit even if you miss. 1 damage. I'll boost it to 2 because of...
What do you expect is a Hakuda?
I know, but I'm boosting it to 2 because of Nozomi's buff. Oh, I see what I messed up. His SP and his HP are... 200... There we go. Yeah, I put his SP as his HP by accident, so they were both the same figure. Okay, so that's 4 actions from you. 3 actions.
Yes.
He's done 2 kilo in a charge.
Yes, and I also used the 5 tier with the Kakuhenkan.
So that goes down back to 13 again. Yep.
Yes, and before I leave my fists off him, I will Shinto.
Shinto, okay. Equalizing pressure again. He's at 100%. You are at 13 divided by 76, which is 17%. So 100 plus 17, 117 divided by 2 is 58%. 0.76 times 58 is 44. So you got to 44 SP.
Yes.
And I said 58, right?
Yes.
He goes to 116. Seijo's turn.
I'm a free movement as well.
You do have movement. You do have your movement, yes.
And I'm gonna move back to here.
Okay.
So, after Yasuhide told him that he'd rather get hit by a minion than eat one, he's gonna attack him with his minion.
Okay. You deal 6 damage. How does that affect Yasuhide in this situation again?
He takes damage and then heals for 50% of it and gets the same amount to his SP.
And he also... So he takes 6 damage, heals 1 immediately because of his passive. And heals another 3 up to 7.
And then gets 3 SP.
Okay. You have command attack. If you wish to move this minion to attack Yasuhide as well, you can, or you can use it to attack the enemy.
Oh, Yasuhide again.
Alright. That's another hit, so that's another 6 damage.
Yep, down to 1, and then heal 1, and then...
Yep, heal 2. 3, 4, 5. Up to 12.
Okay.
That's 1 action down, you've got 3 actions left. You can command feed if you want.
I could do.
since he's very low. And then you'd be able to.
Can I feed both or just?
You can command feed is all minions adjacent to allies that you choose to.
Okay. I'll feed both of them into him then.
Okay, so he heals for 7 up to 12.
And then I'll resummon.
Okay, so down to 52. Your 6 minions are back. Roll a d12. That is okay. You get the sense that your Zanpakuto Toast Spirit wants you to use Bankai as you're using Shikai. You get the sense that Bankai now might be a good opportunity for it.
Do I have the available action to do that?
You've used one. You've used.
He's used 3 out of 4.
He's used 3 actions. Because you've just resummoned, and that would have been part of the Bankai. I will allow you to do it with a cost of 1 action this time.
Oh, okay.
Enemy is now in winter. So he gains.
I will do that then.
Okay. I will mute this song, but I have to keep it playing for gameplay reasons. As you use your Bankai then, I will send you the kit. And see how much of this I have to send in a second message, because it's a lot of text, as is tradition with these kits. That's 678. That's going to be too much. Let's try this. No, let's try that. There we go. That's your Bankai kit. And this is the name. What everyone else sees as Seijo raises his rolling pin to the sky and calls Bankai. What Seijo sees is he's simply facing the enemy. He doesn't see this. What everyone else sees is his minions behind him begin to all merge together. It takes a few moments, but once it's done, a gigantic, what Shigure or someone who was well versed in modern culture and living in the world living might call a mech, made of bread, stands behind him. You may. I'm gonna actually sing it down just so you can see which tile it's in, but it's technically taking up like all the tiles around it too. For purposes of being hit in its range. I will allow you to give it a free movement and an action this turn amongst its kit if you wish to.
Do all of the things take 1 action?
Everything you see there is a command action from you. You may do 1 per turn. One Bankai command per turn. Plus it's free movement.
Okay. Do you want to get hit again, Tay?
This will kill him.
What?
This will kill him.
How much damage is it?
I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way. You deal 6 damage per hit times 2, which is 12, which will put him to 12 HP, which will put him to 0 HP if it hits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I have
I'm
12
not.
block as well.
I'm not attacking him directly.
You weren't
I'm attacking him indirectly.
You weren't blocking during the thing, were you?
I'm going to attack him indirectly.
Okay.
You take half damage if I'm not going to hit him directly.
Ah, right. I see what you're going for.
Yeah, so I'll move it here and then I'll kick.
All right, Doful kick. Roll a Haku attack from your Bankai against Shakuhachi.
From the
From
minion.
the big boy, yeah.
I missed.
I will allow it to hit for cinematic
Okay.
reasons.
Oh,
It's
okay.
6 damage multiplied by 2. He takes 12 damage, down to 4, 8, 6, and is knocked back.
And collides with Yasuhide.
Yes, he does. The first entity takes half damage, and the ally takes 10 damage. Yasuhide, you take 6 damage, as does Shakuhachi again, 4, 8, 2. However, you're not knocked back any further, so we just keep things as they are right now.
Yeah, and once he has impacted and dealt the damage,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay. Reaction to what?
Once his momentum has stopped, essentially, upon impacting,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and Hajikeru yeet him up into the air to prepare for my own turn.
Roll d12.
What
Also-
roll? Just pure d12?
Just pure d12 to see. I mean, like, I don't think you can reaction throw. Let's put it that way. I'll give you that.
Did he take the 6 damage again from
I did,
hitting
yes.
Yasuhide?
I gave him the 6 damage again. It's like he's got a lot of HP, so it's very small.
Yeah.
I figured that you guys are probably going to be doing a lot more damage than. Yeah, also, he's gained another stack of spring. Sorry.
20%, did they take 20% extra from those?
Ah,
attacks?
yes. Sorry, you're
Oh, that's
correct.
true.
He would have been in that case have taken 12 plus 6, 18. 20% of that's 1.8. Up that to 2, so he's at 480.
Well, 20%, so 3.6.
Yes, true. So that is now that. That's done. He's gaining another stack of spring as well.
Okay.
And another stack of summer now that it's back to the summer point. Yasha's turn then, I think.
Yes.
So that would cost it. I just realized that would also cost it 10% of its maximum HP for the command, but that's fine. So your turn, you regain 3 up to 18.
Mm-hmm. And while the enemy is now falling,
Mm-hmm.
Yasha is gonna leap up and follow, and essentially do a drop kick on the enemy to kick them into the ground.
Roll a Hakter attack. That's a crit. He takes 9, down to 4, 6, 9.
Isn't that boost from Nozomi?
Yes, thank you. Plus 20% of that, which is almost 2. I'm going to just round these up rather than round these down for the buff. So that's 2 extra damage. So he's now on the ground.
And then heaving his entire weight down, since he's now right above the enemy, he's gonna essentially just plunge his blade straight down.
Okay. Roll a Zanjutsu attack.
Yeah, he doesn't care about taking fall damage.
What stance are you in right now, by the way?
I'm not changed.
You're not changed? Okay, that's fine, but you still gain your marble. So you have an extra marble at the start of this turn.
Yes. But that's also what I'm saying. Yes, Yasha is not caring about taking fall damage from this. He's letting
Okay, well,
gravity do
Zanjutsu
everything
attack
it
still.
can.
That's 6 damage, plus 20%, so plus 1 is 7, so down to 460. You wouldn't take full damage from that still. This is Bleach. It's fine. So that's 2 actions.
Hmm?
You've got 2 actions remaining.
Upon landing, he's gonna, since the enemy is now impaled on the blade,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna essentially, while still holding onto the blade, I'm gonna kick on the back, on the spine of the blade in order to flick it upwards, essentially trying to launch the enemy into the stone wall behind him.
Run it by me again.
So the blade is impaled in the enemy since I just landed.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still holding the blade. Yasha is gonna kick the blade
He
in order to cause it to essentially become a fulcrum, so that it becomes a lever to amplify the launching force.
So you're going to try and essentially
Catapult the enemy into the wall. Yes.
So you've got the enemy on the end of a stick, and you're going to throw it like you would throw like a tennis ball for a dog, basically, into what, this wall here or this wall over here?
Yes. No, this wall over here.
Okay, roll Hakuda and Zanjutsu against him.
Okay.
I'm just going to take the average. I would say that's a crit then. This would count as another Zanjutsu attack, so that's 9 damage plus extra, so down to 10 for 50. Flings him into the wall. He takes 5 plus 1, 4 for 4. That you've got 1 action left.
And lastly, follow up with a full body like tackle slash.
That's just a Zanjutsu then.
Yes.
Crit, 10 damage. Zomi's turn. You regen up 9 to 34, and then lose 5%, so that's 2 for the Bankai.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 actions this turn.
Yes.
The enemy also gained the stack of Autumn during the last turn.
Mm-hmm.
And once this loop of the current Bankai theme is up, I'll put it back to his quartet because it's still his play.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He gains a stack of Winter.
Jaguars more.
Alright. Let's have a look-see then. So that's 25%, so that goes down 12 to 20. And rush your target within movement range and deliver two simultaneous attacks. So make your way over to him. So you've gone 3 tiles. To deliver 2 Zanjutsu attacks.
Okay.
Hit. And hit. You deal 3 damage for each, plus 1 for each, so 4 for each, so it goes down to 430, then down to 426. Rolls a dodge against you. For the grapple, your Z accuracy is higher than his evasion, you're both rolling d10s. You do not grapple. However, you do still gain Jaguar Stance and your second stack.
Yes. Hello.
Alright. You've got 3 actions left.
Yes. Mm.
Oh, I just realised I need to add him to the initiative again. It's not that big, it's 10. There we go. So you've got your 3 actions left.
Yes.
Sorry?
Oh. But can I use
Gains another stack. Which one to use, sorry?
Yeah, if I can use more than one of these things per turn.
You can use more than one per turn. You just can't use the same one twice
Yes, exactly.
until you use Cat's War.
Yep. Good then. Tiger's Claw.
Okay. Tiger's Claw then. Zanjutsu attack.
Yep.
That's a hit. You deal 4 damage. 3 plus 1, 4 damage. Down to 4 to 2. He is now bleeding. Let's go for. Let's go for that. And you gain Tiger Stance.
Yes.
And your third stack. You would be able to now charge and then do Cat's War if you wanted to this turn.
I won't do anything more.
Alright. So you're holding 2 actions for next turn then?
Yes.
Alright. It's his turn. He has 3 stacks of all seasons and 1 extra and 4 stacks of spring. So this is going to go very badly for all of you. He is going to... He cannot spend SP this turn or regenerate it. He's going to spend 2 stacks of each season to cleanse that debuff so he can do an action this turn, because all this stuff costs SP.
Did he first take...
Ah, yes, thank you. He takes 5 down to 417. Thank you for reminding me of the bleed. He's now got 1121. He's going to spend 1 stack of all seasonal buffs. Let's take 0, 0, 1, 0 to use Sidereal Year, draining 10 SP from all entities within 2 tiles. Yasha goes down to 8. You go down to 0, but you'll be fine for... that won't affect your Bankai Drain, because that'll happen at the start of your next turn. He's just gained a stack of that, though.
Didn't you say 10%?
10, not 10%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You lose 10 HP. He regains 30, 136. And then he creates 3 copies of himself in adjacent tiles. Let's give you... each of these has 10 HP. And they all have a stack of every buff, but doesn't really matter. The one behind him has 1, 1, 1, 1. Is going to spend... is going to choose to spend its one of its buffs on Lunar Year. That's Spring Shower, so it spends its spring buff and then loses all of them because it's the clone. It takes no damage from the next instance of damage. This one up here is going to attack Yasha with a Keto attack.
How powerful does it seem to be?
It's just a clone, so it's not too much.
How much damage can I expect?
5.
Yeah, yes, take it.
Alright, so you take 5. and you then heal 1 and
Actually,
heal.
no. I want to block it.
Okay, so you block 5, and then you heal for 1 plus 2 and 2 SP. You have a marble left over from last turn, but you've not used it, so that's fine.
Yes, but I also block now, so.
Yep, you blocked it, and you gained a marble. This one next to Nozomi is going to attack Nozomi with the same sort of with the same Hakudo attack, Kido attack. Sorry.
Which one of them do I click to dodge?
Dodge him, because like they have the same stats as him, but they're just weaker. Enemy Kido accuracy is 12, your evasion is 10. Roll a d10. You win, so you successfully dodge the attack. You cannot use this bonus action to get any of your stances up.
I see.
He gains in the Stack of Autumn.
But I do at least.
Gain Fickle Fighter, yep.
Yes.
So you would have an extra action next turn on top of that if you wish to. His clones count as him for this purpose, but you would still want to get rid of the clones when you get a chance to.
What happens if a clone gets damaged? Does that transfer to him, or is
No,
it
it's just the clone. But the clones will continue to act for as long as they're alive. 1 action per turn, basically.
Okay. Well, I have an idea for that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, everyone else gets sacked before Yasha.
Yep.
Well, actually, no. He can get an action now.
Yeah, Fickle Fighter.
Okay.
So what does Yasha want to do? I guess.
Question: can I do what you know what?
It depends what you know what is.
Uh,
Second breakfast?
let's just say masquerade.
Second breakfast. Okay, fine. It's nothing special.
Is this a time for it, or?
You can if you want to. I don't think it costs any extra SP.
Alright. He's gonna move over to here. Essentially jumping back to this place.
Okay.
And then go, well, let's break these shackles. And he's gonna hold his hand up to his forehead.
Okay. There are now 2 Yashas on the GM layer. They are having a party.
And go, well, let's do this for real this time, old friend. Bankai Kyoki Okufuri.
He is here. His HP go down because fake. And his SP go down. And he's in green with
2 marbles.
2 marbles. And I need to play his new Bankai theme, which is this one. 5, you'll get a drain on your SP at the start of next turn.
Well,
It's not your turn yet, though. It's just the 1 action that you had.
oh, that means that it was essentially completely pointless.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was, because the entire point is gone now.
That's fine.
I'm gonna
I'll
deal with all 3 clones in 1 attack.
make. Well, they're not acting. They're not. He's done his actions, so he'll make up to you soon.
Yes, but there won't be as many clones now.
There might still be. You also have to go on the initiative order as well. You rolled the right one already, so that's fine. You're at 1. Yeah, there you go. Descending. There's so many ashes. Bloody hell. He's made his action. Shigure, your turn. You regen 15 up to 59.
Oh.
And the enemy is moved into winter, so they gain a stack of winter.
I believe we might need a bit of an interlude to this incessant play. Remind me,
Mm-hmm.
Does polarity changing take an action?
I don't remember. I think I ruled it that it was an action, yes, but it doesn't cost anything. But it also, like, going from fast to slow won't like give instantly, like, make you so you only have like one action left.
Okay, in
But slow to
that
fast will give you an
case,
extra action. It essentially just gives you 3
In that
actions.
I
on
will
the turn.
save it, and
Okay.
instead, I might be a bit of a different when it comes to resolve. But my core is still the same. Carriage of Thunder, Bridge of Spinning Wheel, with light divide this into 6. Bakuro 61, Rikujokuro.
Alright. Bago 61. That's a tier 7. I think, if memory serves.
It should be, yes.
7, 14, 21, 28. Down 30 to 29, 31.
Hmm.
Quarter Seasons has now moved back to spring.
I'm just gonna point out that I also get both incantation and the extra effect.
Yes, you do. So you used... You incantated it, so you've spent 2 actions out of your possible 4 right now. So make
Yeah.
a key to attack against him.
And
He's gonna roll a dodge. His evasion is lower than your key to accuracy. Roll a d10. 11, you have to roll a 2 or higher. You rolled a 2 or higher, so you get this goes through. He loses his next 2 actions.
Hmm.
And gets 20% of
max
his
SP.
maximum SP drained, which
Yes.
is 40.
Yes.
So
come
he
over
goes
here.
down to 96, and you gain 40 up to 71.
And now,
You have 2 actions left.
yes. With an incantation,
Yeah.
Bakuro 99, Part 1, Kin.
Oh, okay.
So which means that he will need 5 actions to break free of this.
Well, depending how long the next turns take, you might be able to wend his way to get that. So that's tier 10, which is flat 50, so down to 21. Draining 20% of his maximum SP again, so you go back
Yes.
up to 61.
Hmm.
He goes down to 76. No,
And he has
56.
2 movements sealed. And
He has 2 actions sealed. He has 5 actions sealed.
And 2 movements sealed.
Was Rikujikoro also 2 movement?
Prevents is 1 movement.
Prevents
and-
target from moving while active.
Yeah.
And requires 2 actions to break free.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's your turn then, Seijo?
Yes, and I can't change polarity. So
Yep. 48.
I'm just gonna move over to
Okay.
here, yeah, because that should keep Yash
1,
out.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Yash is out of it now. Everyone
Yes.
else is still in it. Seijo's regen his HP. You may continue your Neon Bredis Evangelion.
Okay.
Hopefully the enemy can't dodge at all whatsoever now.
Well, the enemy has a free dodge. At the start of their turn, they gain a number of free dodges equal to the number of spring stacks they have.
Yes, but they can't dodge if they can't move.
Doesn't affect that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just saying it doesn't affect that.
Gonna move here,
Okay.
and then he's gonna stomp.
Okay, you do Doful Stomp. That is... dealing damage to any adjacent will also prevent your next movement. That is a crit. You
So
deal 6 times...
damage on
You deal 6
crits.
times 2, which is 12. And it's heavy crit, so times 100, so 24.
Plus 20%.
Plus 20%, so that's 2.4 times 2, which is 4.6. Let's increase that to 5. So you deal 29 damage. which is 07, 97, 87, 88. So he goes down to 388. His next movement is prevented.
Again, so now he's 3 movements prevented.
Well, he has to, so 3 actions to break through with Keen, then 2 to break through Rukuto Koro, and then he has a different movement.
Do the things adjacent to him take damage as well?
Yeah, that's right. You do, and
Take
any
damage,
adjacent
right.
target. So you deal 24 damage to both to these two as well. Just obliterate it instantly. This one, however, takes no damage from the action because of the action it chooses to use.
Okay.
You now have your own 3 actions remaining to use on anything other than the dough. However, do take note of the last action listed on your Bankai.
I was going to do that now.
Okay. So you're engaging pilot mode then?
Yeah.
Alright. Now you get to the second phase of your Bankai. You climb into the Bankai. You're getting to the GM layer because I can't deal with this right now. There's so much stuff on the GM layer. You, however, gain HP equal to the HP you had before. So 48 plus 33. Did I actually? Was that part of that? No, that wasn't. Okay, I was thinking of something I was thinking of before I then decided not to add that. Okay, so 33, okay. And you are in the mech. So you now have. I'm just gonna move Seiju over here, but not have him on the GM layer, so he can just stay in the initiative order. You're in the mech, so you now have 2 actions remaining to do mech things.
Yeah.
That was
what's my attack range? It's bigger than 1 tile, right?
It should be 2 tiles.
Yeah. Okay.
You also got to double your base movement, so 6 instead of 3.
Yeah. I've already moved though, so I don't know if I can move again.
You would not be able to move again, no. Enemy also gains another stack of Autumn. Up to 2.
I will use Doful Slap.
Okay.
But I will target this and slap it into him.
Okay, so you're targeting the clone, slapping it into him.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a Hakuto attack against him.
Him or the
him
thing? Him. Okay.
Because he has the stats. These are just placeholders.
Yeah.
So you're slapping it sideways into him. So that's a crit. So 6, 12, 24. So 6, 12 double 24. So the clone is just obliterated. He takes half damage, so 12 plus 20%, so 2. So he takes 14 damage, down to 374. And you've got 1 action left.
I will attempt to grab.
Doful grab. Make. So that's just a grapple. So he's going to be able to dodge that.
It must fail.
Because that doesn't have
it's
stats.
a Hakuto check.
Yeah, it's a enemy. I never added Hakuto accuracy to this. I'll just, for the purposes of this, first time doing it, I'll say it lands.
Okay.
And then I'll fix enemy Hakuto accuracy later on for the grabs.
Alright.
Make a Hakuto attack against him from, I think, from the mech.
Well, it just says they're grappled if they fail.
Yep, just make the attack anyway, just so I can see the roll.
Say that I have to make a Hakuto attack though.
Yeah, it doesn't. I just in this instance, I just want to see the roll to check something.
Okay.
Okay. 8's good. So he is now.
It does say that no attacks can be made against him without damaging the Bankai. But
Yes.
That's fine. It's prevented from moving away from the attacker or taking actions against any other target.
Yeah, so he is now grabbed. Which I will give you the grab because he has way too many things on him right now.
Fine.
He's also back into winter now, I just realised, so I need to give him another stack of winter. Put him back onto the quartet. That's your turn done? Yeah, sure.
Can I retroactively not have Bankai yet? Because there was literally no
Yeah,
point to
yeah,
it.
okay. I'll just leave your current model on here, and
Yeah,
I mean,
and there's no reason for me to enter Bankai now anyway, because my plan doesn't have any
okay. Well,
reason
you
to
still have
use-
Fickle Fighter, so you still have an extra action to take against him this turn.
Plan.
See, any attack you
Yeah.
make will deal splash damage on the Bankai.
Which is fine. Okay.
It doesn't really help me anyway, though. That just makes it one less reason why I needed to Bankai.
Don't worry about it. Just you've got 2 marbles, well 3 now
but
actually.
I had a plan to fully heal myself and get battle high and do a lot of damage and deal with all of the clones.
Don't worry about it. Now you know how it feels to play with Sayo.
I'll just attack.
Because I'm supposed to know what everybody else is doing all the time.
No, it's because the things you choose to do, things like putting a book into a potion.
I'll just attack. There's nothing else to do.
Okay, Zanjutsu attack.
I just get my free marble and then just attack.
Yep, you got your free marble, so you're still in wood. Or
And
I
attack
get a
three
free
times.
marble, man. That's
And attack 3 times.
4. Well, you've got 5 actions technically. 'Cause
No.
You've got 3 base actions,
Right.
plus 1 from
Right.
Shigure, plus 1 from Fickle Fighter. Okay. Let's rate
Is
this
there no
then.
advantage or anything, considering he is literally unable to move?
There is no advantage, no. But to be fair, like 3 of these already crit. You're about to kill Seiyu's Bankai. So the first one deals 6 damage to him, plus a bit more, so 7. So he goes down to 3, 6, 7. Bankai takes 3 splash. Second attack, another 7 damage. Bankai takes 3 splash. Third, fourth, and fifth are all crits. So they'll deal 9 damage, plus 1 to 10. 350, 340, 330. Bankai takes 5 splash damage from each, so 5, 10, 15. So down to 6 HP. And that's your turn.
and then just move out to here.
Okay. Nozomi's turn. You regen 20% maximum, so up to 18. Minus 2 for the Bankai drain.
Wait.
Charge is doubled, remember?
Yeah. Yes, but you said 20%. That's not 18.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of Shigure. God, what is wrong with me? It's 4.8. 9. Yeah, sorry. And then down 2 to 7.
Yes. And I have 6 actions.
Yes, you do. I'm glad I gave this guy 200 more HP than I thought I had to. He'd be almost dead otherwise. He's also back in spring now, I realised, so he gets an extra stack of spring. Up to 3.
Also, actually, does the Jaguar stance still count even if it's not my grapple?
Yep. That's like the idea is that there's synergy between your Bankais.
Okay, so then I have 7 actions then.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You can't activate Leopard or Cheetah right now, and you probably won't be able to. So you probably want to use Cat's War.
Yeah, I mean, not Lion either.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would need to charge it at least once or twice probably to get the SP necessary for all of this.
Yes. Just a question on the
Mm-hmm.
or does that also cost SP to use that, or
Does what cost SP? Sorry.
the Cat's War?
It does. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So then I charge first then, so that's 18 after 25.
Yep.
And
Do it again if you want, and that should probably last you for most of the turn.
well, use Cast War.
Okay, Cat's War. Let me check something. So he's heading into summer. So he gets another summer stack. You're using Cat's War at 3 to 4 stacks, so you get the second tier of this.
What do you mean 3 to 4?
You're using it at 3 stacks.
Yes, which is just 3 stacks.
Yes,
So,
which is, yeah, but I've got the different song depending on how many stacks you use Cat's War at.
Oh, okay. Ah,
So,
now I.
So you you had you had this for 1 more turn, and these for 2 more turns.
So I go down 12 to 13, but then for first stack,
Gain a charge worth of SP, which is of course doubled because you're in Shigure's area, so you go up. Your
Yes.
next Yamaneka Sogi, the first hit costs no SP,
yes.
and you get an extra action this turn, which essentially nullifies the cost of Cat's War.
Yes. So I will then have 6 actions.
Yep.
So I'll let's see. So attacking him twice with a Yamane Kosogi would then cost just 12 SP then.
Yes. And you can then, of course, repeat it again to get another ×3 if you wanted to exponentially scale it.
Alright, I could do it 3 times?
Yeah, you could do it 3 times, for example, and the first one costs no SP. Essentially giving you a +1 Yamaneko Sogi stack if in the instances of using it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then but that's 24, so I do have enough SP to do that.
Yep.
Right now. So I move over here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm Yamane Kosogi.
Zanjutsu against him.
Yes.
That is 9 damage. 20%. It's 3 hits of 3 damage effectively. So that wouldn't be increased yet. Wait, did I
Yes.
just lower him by 100? There we go. I think he was at. No, he was at 2-2. What? He was at 230. Yeah. I thought he was at 330 for a second. I was confused. Anyway, so that's the first Yamanaka Sogi. So you got a second one now.
Yeah.
So roll for that and drop the SP. That's
Nice.
3 hits of 9 damage. Each of these is boosted by 1 to 10. So he takes 30 damage. Down to 191. And then third Yamanaka Sogi.
Yes.
Roll for this. Not a crit. 3, 9, 27. 20, 40, 60. 7, 21. 81. Each 27 has a 20% boost, so that's 5 damage, so plus 15. So that's going to be 60. 81 plus 15. 96 damage. Down to 95. And you've still got actions left.
Yes.
So you use 3 of your actions on that.
Yeah. So so they cost 1 action each, right?
Yep,
Yes.
1 action, 20% SP each.
So then I have 3 left.
Yep.
So I'll charge once. to get
Okay.
That. So And yeah, I charge again.
Okay.
And then finally,
You can now reuse your stance abilities because you've used Cat's War.
yes. Lion's Roar.
Lions, okay. Roll Keto attack.
Yes.
4, that's a hit. It refreshes the debuff on him and the buff on you,
Yes.
and you gain 1 stack.
Good.
And that's your turn over, I think, finally.
It is.
Okay, his turn. Let's cut that and bring this back. He gains another stack of winter, because the music's about to head into that. And he enters this with 3 in each. So he's going to spend all 3 stacks of all 3 seasons to shatter the Keen, bring him down to just 2 actions locked.
We shouldn't it be in order of application though?
Keen was applied most recently.
Yeah, but
It's
no,
a-
the most recent one was this Sage's grab.
Yeah, but the grab isn't isn't a
He'll
button.
block actions, only block movement.
Yeah, he doesn't block actions, just movement.
Mm-hmm.
So it shatters the Keen using all 3 of his stacks, which he would have spent on obliterating you. He then going to spend 2 of his 4 actions to struggle out of the Rikujo Koro. His movement is still sealed. He also takes 5 damage at the start of this turn because of the bleed. And with his remaining 2 actions, he is going to... Let me check. Oh, this is... He's dying even faster than I anticipated. I should have given him even more HP.
Okay, he can only target me.
He
with
can only
action.
target you with anything that's targetable, yes.
Yeah.
He's going to... I'm using this sooner than I hoped I would have to.
Good
Yeah.
question also. What is his max SP?
His max SP is 200. His max HP is 500.
Yeah,
I was
just want
testing
to-
out how
yeah.
200 would work with...
I just needed SP. You don't have to. Say
Yeah, I was saying I'm testing out how 200 works, and the conclusion is it makes you too strong. So he's going back. Everyone's going back to 100 from here on. But I just wanted to see how 200 would work out, and the conclusion is it gives you too much SP.
Give him
yeah,
minus
yeah.
200 next time, it will nerf him.
He's going to cast Anomalistic Year to gain 2 stacks of every season and fully charge his SP. Sort of, well, this is happening sooner than I would have hoped. Gains another stack of Spring.
That should be all.
Hmm?
That should be all.
No, he's still got 1 action left. I'm just looking at his kit.
Doesn't he use an action to shake free of the kin?
No, he just spent the stacks and didn't cost him an action.
Okay, that's a bonus then. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bonus to spend the stacks. To do that kind of thing. He's going to spend on himself 1 stack of Autumn, 1 stack of Spring, 1 stack of Winter, 1 stack of Summer. He gains Autumn Storm. He spends his Draconic Year to gain a counterattack for 1 turn. He uses Vague Year to prevent all combatants from regenerating or spending SP. That's Frost.
Oh,
He spent the Summer Heat to do that last. Lunar Year to gain 2 stacks of Reflective Illusion to take no damage from the next 2 instances of attacks. Let's go for that. And then Solar Year to deal 6 damage to all nearby entities. Nozomi has a bonus action dodge, I think.
Yeah, I have 2 of them.
Okay, so you can roll that if you want.
Yes.
Any key accuracy is higher, roll a d10.
As usual.
14, 13, you lose. Taking 6. Yasha takes 6, unless he wants to try and block or heat wave. I think he
How
has a
much
bonus.
damage is it?
6 damage.
Just take it.
Okay. And then you're still in wood stance, so you heal 8, so you then heal up to 11, and you get up more SP. Seijo, your mech, is about to take 6 damage. As you are inside it, you are allowed to start spending your own HP to keep it alive now.
I will do that then. I'll take the full 6 to myself.
Okay, down to 42. He has sealed SP usage for all entities.
Is there a range to that, or just battlefield?
Just
wise?
battlefield. It's essentially a wave of frost that slows down the battle, similar to your water. Solar Year is done. Lunar Year, the next two attacks that land deal no damage. And Draconic Year is he can counterattack for 1 turn. And he's now in summer. Shigure, your turn.
I can't do anything.
You can.
No, all his things are SP based.
Not your basic attacks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in and do a basic attack, but he can counter.
I mean, he doesn't do much damage.
And he's blocking the next 2 instances of damage.
I'm just gonna move over to here so that he isn't in the radius, and then just do nothing else.
Alright.
There's
Seiji,
nothing worth doing for him.
Okay, Seiji, your turn.
Am I able to siphon health from myself into the mech, or can I only
Yes,
do that when
you
damage is applied?
You can do both freely.
Okay, I'll move 30 hit points into the mech.
Okay, 18, 36.
Okay, and then he's still grappled, as far as I know.
He is, yes.
So I will. I'll do. Well, I guess I'll do Doful Slam.
Alright. Roll a Hakuto attack against him.
Yeah.
That's a crit. So you deal 6 times 2, 12.
Yeah.
Times 2 because of slam, 24. Times 2 from heavy crit, 48 damage.
But it's blocked because it's.
Plus 20% from... Yeah, it's blocked because of that. I'm just calculating anyway for future reference. 48 plus 20%, 4.8, 9.6. Round up to 10. 58 damage is what that would do.
Yeah.
So one of his instances of nullification is gone.
Yeah. Does that trigger his counter attack?
Let me check the wording of that quickly. Upon incoming damage, yes. So he would Keto attack the mech. It hits. Mech takes 4 damage.
Fine. Okay.
You've still got
There's
the
another Hakuto check to see if he remains grappled.
Ah, yes, of course. Roll d10 plus his Hakuda, which is village. His Hakuda is 4. That's a 12. That's a success.
As in he succeeded or I succeeded?
As in he succeeded the check, so he does not remain grappled.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. In which case, I will.
And that means he's back in autumn as well.
Right, so he's got one more instance of block damage.
Yep. Which you could And you've got you've used
I've
one
used-
of
I've
your
used one
four
action.
actions. You
Yeah.
used one of your 4 actions, so you've got 3 actions left.
Yeah. So I will. If I kick, I'm going to kick him into these rocks.
Okay.
I should block the first instance of damage, which is the kick, but then he should take the damage from colliding with the
Yes,
rock.
that's correct. And because you're pushing him out of range, he won't be able to counterattack.
Yeah.
So
So-
roll a hawk attack against him for the kick.
There you go.
Okay, that's a crit. So we have. Let me check the wording of this again. Yep. So 6, 12, 24 plus 5, 29, down to 70, 60, 61. He's knocked back.
But he wouldn't have taken.
He wouldn't take
that.
the damage. That's true. Sorry. Yes. Then he takes no
But he
damage.
takes half of that. So
He takes half
like
of
14,
this,
15.
yes. Half of this. So he takes half of 24, which would be 12, plus 2.4, so 14. So he goes down to 76.
Okay, and then I will kick him into the wall again.
So okay, yeah, you're still in range to do that.
Yeah, I don't need to move, so I'll kick him again. Yeah.
Okay, that's the crit. 6, 12, 24.
So it's 29 damage. We did
Yep,
that from the
29
previous
damage. So that
And
goes
then-
down to 47.
one. And then he collides with the wall again.
Yep, so he takes another 14, down to 33.
Okay, and I've got one more action, I think. So is my mech taking damage? I'll take 10%, right? Every time I do an action.
Oh yes, sorry. So that was 2 actions. So you take
I've
6.
done three. I've done 3 actions.
Oh yes,
so
3.
far.
Sorry. So down
And the
9,
enemy,
down to
the
20.
enemy counterattacking as well.
Enemy counterattack is 1 range.
He can't counterattack because he's not in range.
Yeah.
And I already took damage from the previous counterattack.
Yep.
Okay,
He's back in winter.
and then let's have a look.
It's 3 of your 4
Uh,
actions.
I'll just kick him again.
Okay.
Same job.
Okay.
Same damage as before.
That's another 29, down to 4 HP. He's upon reaching 0 from the knockback into the wall, he's going to spend 75% of his SP to go back to 50 health. Well, this isn't going as well as I thought it would. But I suppose this level of power is to be expected from a Shinigami with Bankai.
As he finishes saying that, Yasha will go. There's more than just Bankai power here. And this time he will use his mask.
Okay, so this time you use it, so you go up to 19,
Yes, and,
and
can,
then you
can
go
I
down
move to this
18.
tile?
Yes, so which tile?
This tile.
Yeah, it's 2. It's only 2.
Yeah. I was thinking it's his neck covering.
Yeah, the mech just like I'm just putting it in this spot. Like it had like the extra size just for the reach. Like,
Assuming you could stand under it if it's big enough to assume
yeah,
how much
Right.
space, you could probably
So,
stand
you
under it.
Standing here.
it just means that if say ever crit fails, it just stamps on you instead. Is
Hell
the
yeah.
idea with that?
She probably wants anyway.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to activate on top of my forest
Yeah.
Kase no Gotoku. Yama no Gotoku. Ki no Gotoku.
Forest. Let me just check the wording of your Bankai quickly. Characters. Yes, the marbles are only supposed to last for 1 turn. So you would have to spend all 4 marbles to reapply in the situation. So you have your 4 buffs. He gains another
Yes.
stack of spring.
And then through the mask and probably slightly distorted because of it, Yasha is gonna just say, holding his blade aloft, grit your teeth, and do a Hajikeru enhanced slam, double Hajikeru enhanced slam down, a slash across, essentially forming a cross, and then lastly a thrust through it.
So 3 Zanjutsu attacks
Yes.
with 2 Ajikerus.
Yes.
Roll 3 Zanjutsu attacks. Ah, I changed the wrong one. That's fine. So plus 8 would give you plus 2 for each one, so plus 4 damage base to each of those. So you're dealing,
Yes.
and they're all crits, so each deals 10 damage, plus 15
Yeah.
damage.
And fire stance as well,
Fire Stance does what again?
doubling the damage.
To 30.
And 20% of
Yep, so 30 plus
And-
20%, so plus 6, so 36 per hit.
And the additional damage on fire goes on him as well.
Okay. Let me. Your Z accuracy is higher. Roll a d10.
You have to remember, I have wind on. I have a cleave area that essentially makes it very difficult, if not impossible, to dodge.
The cleave isn't related to dodge. It's just
Alright.
related to AOE hitting. So roll a d10. The first one goes through. 30 damage.
How much damage does Yasha take?
Well, 30 plus, so actually he takes 14. Yasha takes, Yasha takes 15 damage.
But it's only 1 damage because he's in mountain stance.
Let me check the wording of that. Damage dealt from Yama is reduced to 1. Okay. Damage dealt is also reduced to 1. That makes me feel a lot better about this. 11. So you deal 1 damage.
Hmm.
3 times. Doubled for crit. Because 1.5, whatever, times 2, 3. And then plus another one from Zombie. So you deal actually you deal 9 damage to him. But...
forget the Hagikaru boost to the damage.
Well, the Hajikeru is still reduced to 1.
Yes, but it's a separate force.
Okay, let me recalculate this again then. So base attacks is 1, 2, 3. Hajikeru is plus 4, so 5. So each attack is doing 5 damage. Crit to 7 plus 1 to 8. So 8, 16, 24 damage to him. So he goes down to 26. Of that damage, you take, well, 3 damage, I guess. Because it's 3 instances of attack, so you don't down to 8.
And then the passive healing and the forest healing.
The passive healing puts you back up to 11, yes. And the passive healing puts you up to 14 with 21 SP. There you go.
Hmm.
That's your turn then?
Yeah, I guess.
3 actions, okay. And Nozomi's turn. You go up. You're out of the range of the bubble, so you only go up to 35.
yes.
You've got 3 actions now.
Yeah.
He's also in summer, I just realized.
See.
Well, I just realized he sort of counterattacked you 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of as well. Which should also proc everything. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, okay, well, the counterattacks in this case, let me just land them for hitting, just to start with. Hit. How many blocks do you have again?
Doesn't matter. He's just taking them.
Okay, well, you take 1 damage, heal 2 from each, so you heal 1 from each, so you go up to 17, and...
And 3 SP.
24. Yep. Okay, that's fine.
And as I was going to point out, he's standing essentially to make it so that it's very impossible for him to do anything else other than try to go through him right now. Like he's right up in his face.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, Nozomi is very small, so I'm sure she can fit inside.
Actually, then.
Let's go down to 2-1-1.
Let's see, actually. Right, he's the one.
And that puts him into autumn.
Actually,
Hmm?
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, technically,
Mm-hmm.
I could move over to Shigeru and then make it back here,
Yeah.
my movement. Like, how does it work with stealing actions if allowed? But, like, since
So
didn't
see,
use the last turn.
so he did nothing last turn. It would cost you 25% of your maximum SP per action you steal.
Yeah,
But that's the only limitation.
but that's technically I could steal the actions.
SP is not allowed to be used, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah, because the
That's
enemy still has the SP limitation on there. Yeah.
good point.
You can't neither gain or spend it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which will-
Right.
Yeah, the only reason Yashi can is because he essentially forces it through his internal.
I mean, I assume it's meant to limit Shinigami powers.
It is essentially, yes.
And he's not using Shinigami powers.
Yeah, exactly. So that would so it balances out. Even though I just forgot that it does mean you would go back down to 31 in this case.
Yes.
Although
Oh, yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
from that. Yes,
Fine.
great.
It was 31, not 35. I realised that, but down to 31, it's 22 drain from the Bankai, which still happens because it's not technically spending.
You know what? I'll not do anything then, because then I get to save
Okay.
3.
Okay. Right then, Shakahachi seems to be breathing quite heavily at this point. He's... well, I suppose, all things considered, I don't really have much choice in the matter but to do what I have to do to get the last of you here to draw out your power. And now that I've stalled long enough to get him into 3 stacks of all of the seasons, because he's gone back into winter now, he's going to spend 3 of each of them. He's also going to take 5% of his maximum HP, so down to 21. Counterattack is gone. Bleed is gone. Damage buff is still there. The frost is gone. Oh yeah, the bleed is gone, isn't it? It's been 3 turns. He's going to spend 3 of each seasonal stack to use leap year. What you see or feel is an immense growing and very sudden growing of spiritual energy, which seems to come from above you. As you look up, you see clouds gathering, and in barely a moment, rain begins to fall. Even as it falls, however, it freezes over, turning into a lethal hailstorm. And as that happens, the clouds begin to rumble with thunder before lightning begins to strike the hail, traveling between it, forming what you can describe as an approaching wall of a bad time. Even as this happens, however, the clouds are pushed aside as what look like meteors begin to rain from the sky. The enemy looks at you. Well, do your best. Shigure, your turn. You regen up 15 SP to 76 in battle high.
That's what I sent to DM.
Let me check. Thank you. That's what you get for being the GM. Now I am the GM.
I guess. With the last actor will have to enter the role as well.
Enter stage left, Shigure.
He's going to hold his sword up. You know, if you rise such dark clouds as this, you won't be able to see the moon. And let me tell you, cry. May the tears fall from the moon on the 16th night. Bankai. Izayoi Namida.
To the GM there with you. That's one of your 4 actions. What you see, what others see, is a strange sight which you wouldn't have expected to see in this situation. I'm going to put you here because I forget where I put you before. You're at half SP from this. What you see is Shigure's hair begins to lengthen and his garb begins to change, as being suddenly covered in armor. His sword becomes imbued in spiritual energy, similar to the Nozomi's blade, although the blade itself remains intact. What changes, though, is more than just his appearance. The very area itself feels as if it's filling with water. As the hail begins to impact upon it, it loses its form and melts into sleet that just floats on top. The lightning striking, however, does still reach through, and the approaching meteors probably won't be stopped by it in its current state. But you've neutralized the water and the ice. Shigure, you have 3 actions remaining.
How much movement?
Let me check the passives on this. You have your movement doubled, so you have 6 movement.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over to here.
Okay.
Then is the meteor a projectile?
For what purpose?
Is it a ranged attack?
For what purpose?
For what comes after the rain?
It's not going to pass within 2 tiles, so it's too big for that.
Okay.
But these are meteors of fire, so rain and snow might be able to do something about them later. But they're not going to land immediately. They're going to take a while to arrive. They are very big and very slow.
You do realize that there is no snow wind like it that can be used for that.
Well, you have 3 actions, so...
Well then, I will start by using Morishiki no Kata.
You gain 1 extra action or 2 actions?
Just one.
Okay, so that's 25% of your maximum SP. So you go down to 15, 19. And you gain 1 stack of conductive.
The second it has essentially fizzled out. Hayashiki no Kata.
You gain 1 action, so you gain 1 stack of flow.
And then I will
That would be...
charge.
You're not using Tenkyu.
I haven't used any actions yet.
Those are your actions.
Those are bonus actions.
No, they're actions. You spend the
Okay.
stacks as a bonus action.
Okay, in that case, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Cost of no SP. Attacking enemy within line of sight for 2d4 plus Ki divided by 2 hits of 1 damage each. Each one being able to be enhanced with a Riptide. So please roll 2d4 plus 5. And roll a Zanjutsu attack. So 6 hits are each, no crits. Do you wish to enhance one with Riptide?
Wait.
I don't have a Riptide.
You do. Oh, you
I
don't. You have
don't.
conductive and flow. Sorry, yes. What
Yeah.
were you saying, Maya?
Did you say he had +5 as well to the rolls?
He has a number of rolls equal to 2d4 plus half his Kido.
Yes. So then it's 11 hits?
Well, no, because it's 2d4. Oh, sorry. Yes, you are correct. I thought it was the plus 5. Yes, that would be 11 hits. You're correct. So 11 hits of 1 damage. So he goes down to 10 HP. We're on 6 on the order, aren't we? Here we are. That's your 3 actions done then?
Yeah.
Seijo, your turn.
Okay. I will. Is it? I'm assuming if I kick that I would hit.
Yasha, yes. You would hit
Yasha.
Yasha.
Okay. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing,
It's not.
right?
Go ahead if
Prob-
you
the
want to.
problem is, considering his stances right now, it's more likely that the mech would be the one taking damage, though.
Okay.
Because Yasha's in mountain stance.
Mountain just means what then?
He's only taking 1 damage.
Yes, and he also
and
can't.
he's
yeah.
essentially immovable.
Yes, he is immovable. So you could kick Yasha and basically stub your toe on him, and it wouldn't do any damage to you, but it would deal 1 damage to Yasha, which would then heal him for 2.
Okay.
No, it then does fire damage back.
Only
to
if you
him and
choose to.
Yasha.
Only if you choose to. Like, upon dealing damage, deal an additional amount to both self and target, but you're not dealing damage back.
Okay. In which case, then I'll do slap on him.
On the main guy, okay?
Yeah. It says any targets, so does that mean I choose, or is it just?
Yes, essentially what that means is that any targets in the cone. So, for example, in the cone in front of you of your allies and the enemy, you can choose to target just the enemy, or just your allies, or just 2
Yeah.
allies and the enemy, or just 1 ally and 1 enemy. In
Yeah.
the situation,
Okay.
so just the enemy then.
Actually, is it possible for it to collide with the wall if I position so that I can slap them in the direction of the wall?
Slap, the angle can be chosen. So you can slap him
Okay, so
forward, basically.
if I slap downwards and push them into the wall,
Yeah.
then all right, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll a Haku attack against him. I'll just move him out so you can target him easier. Okay, that's 6, 12, 24. Plus 20%. 29. He goes to 0 from that. He's already
Okay.
against the wall, so I think extra damage. He then eats his remaining SP to get back 50 HP.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Okay, roll again. Not a crit. Just 12 plus 2 is 12 plus 2 is 14, so he goes down to 36.
Plus hitting the wall is half.
He's like stuck against the wall at this point. He's not going to take knockback damage.
Okay, I'll slap him again.
That's another 14. Down to 22. 20.
Slap him again.
You've done that. You've done 3 actions.
I have 4 actions.
No, you should only have 3 because Shigure's thing is gone.
I had 4 actions last round.
That was because Shigure's aura was still up,
Oh, okay.
and your mech was in it. So how do you gain an extra action from that?
Okay. Well, I just those 3 then, and I take
Yep, you've done. I've done
Roll.
your HP costs.
yeah.
Okay. Yasha. 27. Your marbles are gone, and you gain 1.
Fire stance.
Fire. Okay.
Well, let's close the curtains on this little witch hunt.
Move him out so you can target him easier. You've got 3 actions.
First off, an upward slash to try and launch the enemy.
Okay, roll a Zanjutsu attack. That's a crit. He takes 10.
12?
No, 9 plus.
You already added, yeah.
And fire damage to self as well.
Yes. So that would be. Oh wait, hang on. Wait, it's 6 times 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're saying 12, 15 to 18 damage. Hang on, he was at 12, so then I said 12 damage. I said 14 damage before, so he was at 26. So he would,
And then
so
6 damage.
it's at
self.
6, 12, 18. Plus bonus from Nozomi is 2, 3, 21, down to 5 HP.
Mhm.
So
You
you
fix yourself.
take.
The fire boost was 6 HP.
It was
6
9
damage.
with the crit.
Okay.
So you take. You got down to 8. That's your first attack.
And then I suppose this is a witch's end. I will dash in to where underneath him
Okay.
and thrust upwards as he lands.
Roll Zanjutsu attack. You stab him through the heart. And so he falls.
I will also, not only that,
Yeah.
to further make it cinematic, I will spend a flow stack on Shiguru to launch Yasha upwards towards so that the Heath gets further momentum.
Okay. As your blade pierces his chest, he. Good. Good. Don't worry. I'll be alright in a moment. The twins put their little reset on me. But you've still got something else to deal with. And his eyes look skyward. Perhaps you should focus your attention up there. Otherwise, well, you might not get out of this one alive. You have one action remaining, Yasha. How do you wish to act?
How many of my fellow players can I grab from where I'm standing?
In the air?
No, once he lands, how many of them can he get a hold of?
What do you want to do in this situation?
Throw them at the meteor.
I don't think you could throw the mech.
Fair.
Nozomi would probably just jump off your shoulder as like literally probably jump off your arm as you go to grab her. With her agility. You could definitely grab Shigure.
Alright.
Nozomi would probably just take it as a boost to a jump.
Sure.
Alright, I'll let you throw them both then, if you want.
Yes.
Okay. Nozomi, your turn. You are being flung through the sky towards one of the approaching meteors. How many actions did you hold over from last turn?
All three.
All three. So you have 6 actions this turn.
Yes.
And you have one of your stacks. You are being sent upwards into a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
As such, for cinematic purposes, I would allow you to use your dodges as bonus actions with the SP cost in order to gain 5 stacks in this situation if you wanted to, since you're the only person aside from Shigure who's yet to use their final thing.
That would be nice. Do I, by the way, regen SP, or did you already do that?
I did that already. So you've got 1 charge if you want to.
How many meteors are there?
There are 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I will try to dodge then.
Okay, so as you enter the thunderstorm.
There's a bonus action.
Yep, bonus action dodge. As you enter the thunderstorm, a lightning strike lances towards you. Roll a dodge against Shakahachi.
Oh, we already know what it says.
I'll just say that works. It's not the enemy's key accuracy. This is a lightning bolt. It can't change its direction. Which bonus action do you wish to use first?
Let's see that again.
You've got leopard and cheetah available.
Yeah. Let's see. Cheetah score.
Alright, 25% of your maximum SP, so down 12 to 19. You gain cheetah stance and a stack of instincts.
Yes.
Let's put it there. 2 cheetah stance is... let's give it this one. 3 turns. Those 2 have fallen off. That one's at 1. You have 6 actions remaining still. And if you wish using the bonus action, dodge on the lightning bolt, you can.
Yes, I will do that.
Roll another dodge.
Wouldn't it just say the same thing?
No, because the roll itself.
Well, it's not rolling anything.
Oh, right, okay, sorry, because its evasion is based on stuff. Well, it's the same thing, yeah, that's true. Well, regardless of that, then, you would dodge in this case, another 12 SP on the other bonus action, then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So that is Leopard's Paw. That would be 3 stacks of leopard, 3 times Leopard's Paw, and a 3rd feline stack. That puts you down to 7. You've got 6 actions remaining,
Yes.
of which you only need to spend 2 actions to gain your remaining 2 stacks. Your remaining 2 stances, rather.
I
and
charge.
Yep, okay, charge. So you go up 4.59 to 16.
And charge twice then.
Charge again. Or twice more, you mean? Or twice just...
Actually, I would need 3 more, right?
You've charged once, so I think you would need 2 more in order... you would need... well, 1 more gets you to 25.
Yeah, so I can use...
2 more gets you to 30... It gets you to 34, I think. Which would
Yes.
be barely short for...
Yes.
So you would need to... that would be... Given that you're like 4.8, 9.6, I'll give you the extra SP that you need. So you don't have to charge extra. So you've got 3 actions remaining then.
Yes.
You're approaching the meteor now.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be Tiger's Claw and Jaggers Maw, I assume?
Yes. I mean, makes sense to first do Tiger's Claw against the one I'm actually approaching.
You're not in range of it yet, so you might need to Jaguars first.
Yeah, and then for the... I'm assuming, well, or yeah, maybe... Okay, so it won't break.
It won't break immediately, no.
Yeah, okay. Well, Jaguars then.
Okay, roll Zanjutsu against Shakahachi, just for the roll.
Twice.
Yep. Both hits land. You gain your 4th stack of instincts, and your next stance.
Yes, so I...
So that's Jaguar's Maw done. Now just Tiger's Claw left.
Yes.
That lands. You can't really make a meteor bleed, but it works anyway. 3 and 5. You now have 5 stacks and 1 action remaining.
Yes, and also 12.
Yep.
So, Cat's War.
5 stacks. Let me go to the music tab. So, you gain 1 charge's worth of SP, up to 21.
No, 9.
Yeah, well, you were at 12.
No, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, you were at 12, you go down because of this, and you go up to 9. Yeah, sorry. Wildcat Strike and a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to do a free 9 damage. Refresh duration of all stance buffs on yourself to maximum, and all debuffs on the enemy. So, in this situation... that just means they're all at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then stack 4, stack 5, gain access to Kyber Nevermore, which is just used automatically at this point.
Yep.
All allies gain 1 guaranteed dodge and battle high. Does Yasha want to spend his battle high immediately?
That wouldn't really do him anything right now, though.
I mean, it would heal him, I think 50%.
Can I channel it into a marble instead?
Let me check on the Zanjutsu. It's 25%. Yeah, I'll say you can change battle high from Marvin to 25% HP. There you go. Mr. Bread can't get battle high, which is a shame, but he still gets the guaranteed dodge.
Fury also already had a battle high.
Who did?
Figura had one before he went punk high.
There's not much. Then you've still got it. but you'll have another
Yeah.
one like in waiting basically. Everyone gets advantage on all rolls taken until the end of the Nozomi's next turn, and all successes are guaranteed crits for the whole party. Nozomi has one action remaining. I'm assuming you want to Wildcat Strike your meteor.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Indeed.
Guaranteed crit. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. Each one crits for 444 plus 20%. Let's say 555. So you deal 15 damage to it. Combined with previous ones, it's enough to break the meteor. There's 2 meteors remaining. Shigure's turn. You
I'll channel
regen.
both battle ice.
Sorry?
I will channel both battle ice.
In order to do what?
SP refill.
I'll allow you to get an extra 14 SP then.
I had 2 battle ice.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
7 for each. This isn't the
Okay.
traditional usage for it.
Okay.
It's just supposed to be for HP.
In that case,
You
I
did
thought
3
it was a
actions?
speed bump. Well then, while I'm flying, how far close can I fly to the meteor with the movement that Josh has?
He threw you very hard. You'll get there as soon as you're ready
So
to.
I don't need to
basically.
spend any of my own movement.
Nope,
for
you don't
that.
need to spend any movement or actions for movement.
Okay. In that case, on the way there.
Yep.
I will go Kyoshiki no Hata.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
As a reminder, rain and snow is probably going to be very effective against the meteor of fire.
As a reminder, there's snow in that name for a reason.
Well, there's no actions other than movement. It doesn't require anything other than
Yes.
other than 3
No,
actions.
but there's a self-imposed restriction on it.
Why are you making things harder than they need to be?
Because I'm staying in character.
Alright,
Kyoshiki no Hata.
All right, fine. Well, there is still a hailstorm. Once it
Yeah.
reached the water, it stopped, and now you've essentially been pushed out of your own.
Once I'm
ocean.
out,
Yeah.
I channel my conductive.
Your previous conductive then. Okay. Are
Yes.
you giving yourself? So you're giving yourself a shield.
Yes, to protect me against the hail.
Okay. So you have 25%. I think it was 25% divided by 2 HP.
Yes.
You have 25% divided by 2 HP of the user's SP. So that's 76 divided by 4 divided by 2. So 76 divided by 8.
Wasn't the hail gone?
When it landed on Shigure's ocean from his Bankai, it sort of melted and dispersed, but it's still raining down above the Bankai.
Ah,
Like Shigure is essentially being thrown out of his own Bankai by Yasha's throw.
yeah. Okay.
So 25% divided by 2 of user's SP being 10, so you get a 10 HP shield.
Yes, and I gain a reptile from Kyoshiki. Then?
Kyoshiki. Oh, you're using Kyoshiki. Okay.
Yeah, I used a Kyoshiki, and
Okay.
then I also on my way up there use a Hayashiki no Kata.
Hang on a second. You'll need to. It's going to cost you 19 SP for each of these. Bear in mind. So I'll just let you have it because you're doing the wrong thing, but you're doing it anyway. So I'll just let you have it. So you said Kyoshiki and which one?
Hayashiki.
Hayashiki. Okay. So you're gaining 1 Riptide and 1 Flow.
Yes, and I'm gonna use all the mobility I have as well as that flow now
Mm-hmm.
on Yoken, Yudachi. And I'm gonna weave my movement like in and out across the meteor, like fighting game, like the whole fighting game trope of like dash,
Yeah.
dash, and slash it with unblockable hits and enhance it with reptile.
So strength and speed.
Yes.
Close the gap to total times move to gotten. Enemies move to attack with regular attack, but dealing unblockable damage is maybe enhanced with Riptide. So it's Sanji to attack against Shakahachi. That's 6 plus Riptide is 11. It's a crit. So that's going to be.
How many times do I hit?
I think just 1 with this.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I'm dashing like back and forth using the the flow and all my movement to like dash
This is
back and
it's still
forth.
it doesn't change the attack mechanically. But because you're enhancing it with water, it would still be enough in this situation. So you just do a regular unblockable attack, dealing 11 damage, before crit, which would then up it to 16. No bonuses on this one, so 16 damage, but it's water. So you make the attack, and sort of you're fighting with the meteor for a moment, but then the water
Question
yeah.
To make it more. Nozomi's also up in the air with me, essentially.
Yes, but at her own meteor.
Yes, but if I dash over to her, touch her, and then back to the meteor again every time.
You have to choose which you do. Like the entire point is that choosing this one here is that it's supposed to be you choose ally or you choose enemy.
Oh well.
For Yudachi. Because it's speed and defense mixed. Strength and speed rather. Sorry.
Strength.
Yes. So giving ally strength or giving yourself strength while still being fast enough to reach them essentially. Yeah. So your meteor, you managed to call off enough of it that it's sort of your strike breaks through and breaks the rock. There's only one remaining. Seijo. There's a big meteor coming towards your mech. What do you wish to do?
I want to kick it.
Are you going to like jump in the air and like try and do like a backflip kick or something?
I just want to like launch myself and then just like kick it. I'm just gonna kick it.
Roll a d10.
Okay. I kick it.
Okay, so so you try and jump off the ground.
Okay.
You barely get an inch off the ground because your mech is so heavy.
However,
upon realizing this, you sort of obviously I just didn't try hard enough, and you just try and jump again. Now you find yourself flying up towards this meteor.
Did I jump out of the mech by any chance?
you sort of go sort of ready to punch it as you get towards it, then realize, no, this is too easy. And instead, you sort of twist your mech around so that both feet are heading towards it. Like a spear that's been thrown or something. Or like
Nice.
javelin.
It transforms.
God. It's not a transforming mech. It's just a mech. Sorry. So you inside Seijo, you are pretty much upside down at this point, sort of hanging on to the baguette-shaped control stick for dear life, as you're trying not to fall out of the cockpit.
Yeah.
Your mech impacts on the on the meteor, stopping it in its tracks. The legs of your mech become burnt. And as you're fighting to let the strike go through, with a yell, you explode the legs of your mech, also exploding the meteor and sending the body of your mech flying back down to the ground.
Cool.
Where it lands, dazing you a little bit, but upright otherwise. Nozomi lands almost cat-like on the ground. And from seemingly nowhere, a cat appears from behind one of your legs and just sort of nuzzles against your ankle. And that's Nozomi.
Okay.
Yeah, and Shigure sort of dives back into his ocean.
I think he would rather just try and stand on the surface.
Mm, well, you can stand on the surface and then you can see the bunker and essentially sort of elevate yourself down to ground level if you want. Okay, that works then.
Yeah.
Okay, do that. You do that then. And Shakuhachi nods towards the twins who do the thing, and he's now fully revived, back to full HP. He he nods and sort of just what I was hoping to see. You have my. He sort of seems to think for the word. I think approval is too weak of a word, but it's the only one I can think of right now. I suppose that draws this act of the play to a close. Does everyone drop out of Bunkai, I guess, at this point?
I mean, Shiguro has already done it.
Shiguro has, yes.
So, yeah.
Has Yasha, though, I guess is the question.
Yasha will kind of get himself out of fighting mindset by using his one marble to switch to forest and then headbutt the rock to snap himself out.
Okay. Okay, that works. Roll. Hang on, let me just pull Yasha reel back in. There you go. Roll a Hakuto attack against yourself. Yeah, okay. There you go.
And then heal back one, and then heal back the forest.
Yeah, okay.
And the SP.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Now you drop out. You're at 0. No battle high. Nozomi, I guess, also drops out of Bankai, or would she stay in it for now?
I mean, she'll stay in it now.
Okay.
Likes being old.
Yeah, the cat just sort of jumps up onto your shoulder and just sort of nods against your face a little bit. Shakuhachi sort of nods and, well, if memory serves, this is what the head captain wanted me to help you with. Now that that's done...
Your flame might have concluded, but I suspect there's an encore coming.
He nods a little sadly. Kaido is still out there, of course. Although... it's very possible that he's not in our usual village. He may have gone somewhere else now that he thinks, at the hideout. Although... he sort of frowns. Yeah, better I leave it at that. It's not as if I don't know where he is. But... regardless... Seriete, from what the commander's told me, wants to hold off from making a move for the time being, just partly to let you all become acclimatized to this new power you hold, and partly for other reasons. I suppose he'll let you know when things are ready. All right. I suppose you'd all get back to the Soul Society then. Do take care. And... well, best of luck when you do end up fighting him. I'll probably be long gone by the time it happens, as all the twins. We prefer the peaceful life Haribel has offered to take us in. He sort of flares the spiritual energy a little bit, and Haribel appears with a blur of Sonido, and come on, I'll take you back to Urahara's shop.
Figura will throw a thing towards Shakuhachi and say, next time, use that to learn some more modern tunes.
He catches it and looks at it. What is it?
It's a soul communicator with a built-in MP3 player with his personal favorite songs.
He sort of looks at it and sort of, I'll have to ask Kisuke to show me how to use this. Thank you for your consideration. The four of you and Shagahachi make your way back to Kisuke's building. You drop out of Bankai at a request from Shakahachi. Before you go through the Garganta, on the grounds of the fact that the extra spiritual energy outputted from it might cause some issues.
I mean, it's prohibited in Realm of the Living.
It is prohibited in the World of the Living, yes, but also that's the reason he gives specifically. After a moment, or more than a moment rather, of travel, you all make your way back to Karakura town. And Kisuke is waiting. He looks approvingly at each of you and sort of, well, I'm glad that went well. You four better get back to Soul Society. And see what the head captain has got to do for you. And so, you all head back there. Once you arrive, you receive a summons from the head captain, who had someone waiting for your return. And as you go towards his office, that's where we end the session.